Hey guys, welcome back to the podcast Reading the Author, a unique show where we read authors' mind and not their book. Meanwhile, I truly believe and pray that you and your families are completely safe and healthy as well. Guys, today we have Daeun Jung ma'am with us, and she's the author of The White Blueberry. Thank you so much, ma'am, for coming on our show. I'm truly grateful that you have chosen us.
Oh, thank you so much for inviting me.
Pleasure, ma'am. So, ma'am, like before we get into the podcast and know much more about your book, about your upcoming projects and everything, I would request you to please introduce yourself so that our listeners can know much more about you. And do share how you started this writing journey, ma'am.
Okay, first, my name is Jung. I'm very grateful that I could talk about my journey and how I got to write this book and something like that. The first thought was like I was very curious and imaginative child. Like I used to make small comic books and turn things that I had happened to my classmates like during the day into illustrated stories. Looking back, I think I was like already observing people and transforming everyday moments into narratives, or even more, I understood that I even meant to be a writer. And yeah, that kind of courses just lead me to the way to become the author. And I really enjoyed the way that how I could express myself through writing or express some consequences or situations from my texting. And those kind of way for me to become that kind of author. If I could like specifically talk about my childhood, I enjoyed studying history. I was very fascinated by how individual lives and choices could become part of such a larger story. And I think the kind of curiosity about people or time and human experiences eventually found its way into my writing. Um, so yeah, that began my handmade comic books gradually developed into the
Hmm.
stories that I write today.
Okay, understood, ma'am. So, ma'am, after listening to this podcast, many people might be interested in buying and reading the book. So, if we talk about the perspective of a new reader, what a new reader can expect from your book, can you share some insights with us?
Oh, that's a good question. About my book, I often think about life often brings us unexpected changes, and whatever that happens, we try to like understand what you're going through the words we already know. But sometimes those words are not enough to fully explain what is happening through our surroundings. Through my novel, uh, I hope that the readers could expand their word, expand their language. They could um, like express their understanding of the unexpected changes that life often brings us.
Hmm.
So, especially when I talk about my new novel, The White Blueberry, for example, my main character Jane realizes the word depressions cannot fully describe all the emotions and
Okay.
experiences she has lived through. When it comes to love, it is all the same. So she created a kind of new expressions. For example, like the white blueberry, something like
Hmm.
blueberry covered with a white cream may seem to have lost its original color, but still is a blueberry underneath.
Hmm.
This kind of paradox and this kind of expressions could leave Jane to define or to understand her kind of consequences or surroundings, something like that. So I really want to say through my books or novels that we are allowed to find our own words for experiences that we could not easily understand.
Hmm.
Yeah, it- yeah, that's kind of the meaning.
Definitely, ma'am. In fact, the line which you said that the word depression is not sometime very much fulfilling to just, justify what exactly we are feeling. And that's
Yeah,
probably one of the most common thing which our generation is facing as of now. Like the people, who are under 18 to, I guess, around 27, 28. We are in a mixed feeling of a lot of things, and probably even it is getting deeper, and I guess I can say the world worse than depression too, because in depression probably you are in a feeling, it is like a black hole, it is just sucking it, you are just going towards that. But what I personally
Mm,
feel that sometimes when you are not able to express your feelings, and when you're not able to know exactly how you're feeling, that's even the worst
yeah.
part.
Yeah, so right, so right. That was the point that I was trying to like
Hmm.
pull it up in all my own story.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm. Definitely, ma'am. So, ma'am, like, we will be sharing this episode on social media as well, like Instagram, Facebook, everywhere it will be live. So, people who have already read your book, like as we talked about the perspective of a new reader, now people who have already read your book, they might be also listening to this episode. So, what exactly they can expect from you as of now? Like, are you writing something? You want to stick to these genres? You want to experiment a bit on some others too? Is there anything in the pipeline? If yes, then please let us know.
Hmm. That's the question. So you're saying that what kind of competitive ability my story could lead readers
Hmm.
to their offline stores. Am I understanding right?
Yes, ma'am. I'm saying, ma'am, like after like this book is released, so is there
Mm-hmm.
anything other book you're writing as of now which is about to get published, or you have something in mind that you want to publish in future?
Oh, well, mostly like in the future, I would like to much more write about. Well, it's not like being particular for nowadays, but uh, can I have a moment to think about that?
Definitely, ma'am.
Okay. Mm, all right. So I think like I hope to continue to growing as an author, and as you said, much more publish more books in the
Hmm.
offline stores also. Um, yeah, I'm currently working on a new novel actually,
Okay.
which is probably exploring modern society and the lives of people within.
Hmm.
I really like to pull the people stories, like real people stories, into my book,
Hmm.
and make people to empathize with it of their situations and various like circumstances. So I would like to much more dig of the modern society and how the society influence peoples of the
Hmm.
individuals of very various ways. Um, so I would like to also reach more readers both in Korean and internationally. Most importantly, I want each new book to show that I've grown not only as an author but also as a person.
Okay. Okay. Understood, ma'am.
I uh-huh.
Hmm. Okay. So, ma'am, like we are in this industry. Like this podcast is like completed 4th year in this February, and I am serving in this industry for more than 10 years as of now. Like in this summer, we will complete our 10 year. So,
Wow.
over this period of time, I have been fortunate enough to be contacted with more than 500 to 600 authors. And what I
Wow.
have closely observed, ma'am, कि most of the authors are trying to be known or trying to be remembered as a certain genre or certain type of author. Like you're getting my point? They want to stick to a particular image. Ki, okay,
Oh,
if this is the writer X, then he will be writing related to romantic novels. If he's writer Y, then he will be writing related to crime thriller and all that stuff. So when it
oh,
comes to you, like I'm talking from a personal branding perspective, have you ever thought that I want to be specifically known for a certain genre or certain type of author? Like if this is a new book by Jung, people will
mhm.
ultimately get ki, okay, if she's writing something related to this. Do you want to fit in that particular template ever?
Oh, oh, that's a good question. I see myself as a writer who explores human emotions, memories, and the questions hidden beneath like everyday life. So I rather than like limiting myself into one genre, I want my name to represent honest stories, just for itself, that invites readers to pause and reflect and see their lives from a different perspective. So I would rather like limiting myself into one genre. I think even if it's a different genre, we could um, business in it, we could give the same depth of impressions, regardless of those kind of like genre, something like that. So I want to regard myself as a brand, as a writer who can write honest stories and could give some message beyond beneath the human emotions or memories or questions that hidden beneath our lives.
Okay, ma'am, understood. So, ma'am, like as of now, what exactly do you do? Like, what's are you studying, or you have some other job, or what's exactly it looks like?
Oh, my main field is related to medicine,
Okay.
which may seem quite different from the literature, but I think both fields are ultimately concerned with human lives and experiences. So actually, yeah, balancing the two can be challenging, but they also influence each other. My premier work allows me to encounter different aspects of life, while writing gives me a space to reflect on them and explore questions that cannot always be answered through facts alone. Um, yeah, so at the moment, I write alongside my primary career. So I would describe writing as a serious creative pursuit rather than just my full time profession.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. So, what's your current writing schedule like when you were writing this book, The White Blueberry? What was your writing schedule like? Every day you devoted some particular hours to your writing, or it's like random? Someday you get some thought, you just jot it down on your phone in a diary, and after that you elaborated. How does it goes with you?
Um, since yeah, in this DY Blueberry, I I try to balance writing with my main studies and work. My schedule can be somehow like flexible. Still, I try to sit down and write regularly in the evening, even when I could not write a full chapter.
Hmm.
I try to create a new sentences or record an idea for me. Writing constantly matters more than writing a large amount at once.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Okay. So, ma'am, like,
Yeah.
uh, after like when this book was published, ma'am, in which month?
Oh, it is a new book, so it was August. I mean July. I'm sorry.
Okay, in July it
July
was published. Okay.
this month.
So,
Mhm.
as you have like this is your first book, right?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, okay, ma'am. So first of all, congratulations, ma'am. And the
Oh,
second
thank you
thing
so
which I
much.
wanted to ask is like as you have completed this whole journey, like from
Yeah.
thinking about writing a book to getting it published. So the journey is finally completed. So
Mhm.
how different the industry is from within than a person who is about to get published is looking from outside. You getting my point? Like when you were thinking ki I will get it published and now it is
Oh.
published. How hard the
Mhm.
reality has changed, because what I have personally seen that after the first lockdown, that COVID phase era was over, the numbers of author got increased very rapidly. Like there was a boom in this industry, and
Mhm.
since then the publishing has become much more easier. Like if I talk about India, we earlier used to
Mhm.
have only traditional publication houses, but later
Oh, I
on
see.
we have Kindle Unlimited, like you can publish in the seconds, like as of now. Then we have lots of self publishing houses are here, and lots of literary agents are here who can get you published from very good profiles of publishers. So if talking
Mhm.
about your country, like your era and your time, how hard it
Okay.
has become to market your book and stand out in the market, and what exactly their market looks like there.
Oh, right. That's really great questions because there are some kind of differences from like the country to country or
Hmm.
from time to time about this publishing industry and systems, right?
Hmm.
But there are some kind of similar settings in this South Korea too. we also like India, our publishing systems become very simple, and money or no kind of supporting systems.
Mm-hmm.
And uh, so there was a big changes in South Korea either, but still, if there's a differences to the author like cannot have a lot of chances or kind of can have a limiting field to being touched to readers. Paradoxically, if the author in the South Korea could easily publish their own book,
Mm-hmm.
then paradoxically they cannot touch or reach to the readers very well. So we cannot just say our system become much more easier for authors to publish their own book, because even though we like publish and make our own book, it cannot all um, can ensure that those book could touch the readers. So it cannot, like, we have to question if that is really a releasing,
Mm-hmm.
if that is really a publishing. So yeah, so our our publish industry is kind of regarding that situation very seriously, because even though there's a lot of books in this book industry, the part is that the readers are not paying for the book a lot, especially nowadays. So there are many bookstores being closing in this South Korea.
True.
Uh, yeah. So even though it is some kind of like there are so many books in these offline stores or in these online stores, but in fact there's so little and tiny part of readers who really actually purchase it and
Mm-hmm.
get it to their own bookshelf.
Mm-hmm. I guess this is a crisis that I guess we all are facing, like the whole country is facing. The
Yeah.
attention span is very low as of now. That,
Mhm.
getting people buy the book and stick to it and read it is the most toughest thing as of now.
Yeah, it's right. It's so true.
Okay. So, ma'am, like as of now, as a author and as a person, what are the things which you are focusing upon in life?
Hmm. Well, at the moment, well, I'm taking a break from a primary work. Actually, I'm relatively like being peaceful and healthy state of mind.
Okay.
Uh, in the past, like I believe that I had to be mentally strong and positive in order to produce good writing
Hmm.
or to live a life. Um, and and that belief created an unintended kind of like perfectionism in me. I felt pressured, kind of pressured to remain hopeful and emotionally stable all the time. But since I continued writing, however, I discovered that what created broken and vulnerable states can also be meaningful.
Hmm.
It carries a different kind of honesty and beauty. Because of that realization, I no longer push myself to feel positive all the times.
Hmm.
I learning to accept the many different shapes that emotions can take, and to be more compassionate toward myself in every state of mind. So that kind of changes is that I got both as an author and as a person.
So, ma'am, probably my last question to you of this podcast will be, after listening to this podcast, many people might just start writing, or they might be holding their first draft in the laptop, in the diary, in the notebook. So, what would be
Mhm.
your advice for those upcoming authors?
Well, my advice is to take one step at a time.
Okay.
Like when you imagine the entire journey from writing the first sentences to publishing and promoting the finished book, it can feel kind of overwhelming. But you don't need to solve everything at once. Begin with one sentences, and then one page, and actually one completed draft. You will learn that you will need at each stage. Do not wait until you feel perfectly prepared, because writing itself is a part of the preparation. So moving at your own pace, keep going, and trust that all small steps will eventually become a good book.
Definitely, ma'am. I totally agree on that. Okay, okay. Okay, so that's all for today, guys. I hope you must have enjoyed this lovely and inspiring conversation with Daeun Jung, ma'am. And if you do, then do follow our podcast, Reading the Author, available on all the leading podcast platforms. And don't forget to buy and read the book. You can just go on Amazon and search The White Blueberry. You will get the book with an awesome book cover, and just buy it, read it, share with your friends and family too. Thank you so much, ma'am, for coming on our show. It was my honor to be able to host you today.
Thank you so much, reading the author. I'm very honored that you gave so much great questions today. I hopefully enjoy many of the readers enjoyed this podcast also.
Definitely, ma'am.
I always, yeah, I always pray for your luck.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.